takes a dip. The next few days, Thomas didn't tell the Fat Controller about the policeman. As he was collecting his coaches, he saw Diesel groaning to himself. "Hey Thomas, what's up?" asked Diesel kindly. I was just going to collect my coaches. What's up with you? You don't look very devious today. The Fat Controller took away my driver, so I'm sat here with nothing to do. Where's Molly and Rosie? Actually, I don't really care. And Thomas laughed and ran away cheekily. Thomas made Diesel cross. That night, Thomas spread the news about Diesel. "Diesel actually greeted me into the yard nicely for once," said Thomas. "The engines were shocked." "Maybe he's actually changed," replied Emily. "That's impossible. You can't trust a Diesel or Diesels. They're only up to no good," said Duck sternly. "I don't know, Duck. Maybe he's actually changed," said Emily. That night, though, a rainstorm passed through and everything got wet and was drowned with water. They all woke up very wet indeed. "My paintwork," cried James. "It's spoiled." Looks fine to me," replied Duck calmly. "My driver informed me this morning that Bertie was repaired, so I don't have to worry about stopping illegally anymore," said Thomas happily. "Well, yes, but be careful for big puddles on descents, Thomas. You could get wet and your fire will go out." "Oh, don't worry, Duck. I'll be fine." He got steamed up and left his shed. "At least I'll find you in the puddle too." Oh, wait a minute. "Not funny, Thomas," said Duck angrily. "Don't mention it to the others in the pond." Duck rolled his eyes. Help! Oh.
Told you so, Thomas. I've learned my lesson to listen to ones with experience. You should too.
I hope that doesn't happen. Along his branch line, he could only think about the Fat Controller figuring him out. Thomas slowly stopped paying attention. That's when he started to go faster. Thomas ran through the station. Up came a hill that would lead to the quarry, which would also lead to the quarry descent. Thomas's driver tried to apply the brakes. "Stop, Thomas, stop! You're headed for the quarry descent," yelled his driver, but Thomas was stuck in his thoughts, and it all happened at once. Thomas's fire was drenched and his coaches were wet. The passengers were cross. They all argued at once. Not too much later, Duck came along, laughing, with the Fat Controller in his cab. Well, you were right, Duck," said the Fat Controller. He turned to Thomas. "Thomas the Tank Engine! What on Sodor do you think you're playing at? What, do you play me as a fool?" "Well, you got one part right," said Thomas quietly. "Pull him out." "Sir, before you say anything, Thomas, I already know about the incident with the policeman. And I asked him to take off your strike, but after today, I don't know.
Duck will be doing your branch line for the rest of the month, and I don't want to see you again till the month is over. And he walked into Duck's cab. I told you so. I've learned my lesson to listen to ones with experience. You should have too. Sorry, Duck, said Thomas sadly. Don't mention it. A little bit later, they arrived at Tidmouth Sheds. Thomas rolled into his shed. Ew, you're all wet, cried Percy. Express. What, Gordon? Asked Henry. Express. Okay. Anyway, are you in trouble, Thomas? Asked Henry. Yes, unfortunately, said Thomas sadly. And Thomas, unhappily, went to sleep. When he woke up again that night, Thomas thought to himself. He rolled out of his shed. Whoa! I just predicted the future! Only by like 30 minutes. But still, he said to himself. And he went straight back to sleep.
Roll the credits.
A Thomas the Tank Engine fan production.